Hi folks, my name is Olivia Dumaine. I am the Administrative Coordinator for the School of Theater, and today I'm going to walk you through an information session, just sort of trying to answer some of the basic questions that you might have about our program as you're applying. So the Boston University School of Theater is a nationally recognized BFA program, and we operate within a larger competitive liberal arts university. So if you're looking for sort of a small program but also sort of big city life, you'll get both of those things here. Our whole department, with both BFA and MFA students, is only about 300 people. Our core values are collaboration, and that includes faculty, students, alumni, guest artists. It's really our driving force in our program. We also believe in a rigorous curriculum, right? So we want you to know what it means to be an actor, what it means to be a designer, what it means to be a playwright, and appreciate and know all of those things. We also believe in having an artistic home. So whether you choose to stay in Boston or go to Chicago, New York, Atlanta, LA, overseas, we want you to come back. We want you to work with us. We want you to bring your own work, your own friends, family back to us, and really have that artistic home here. And we also believe in the development of new work. And so that could be our own students in the BFA or MFA program. It could be new works in the American theater scene. It could be new movement pieces. But no matter what it is, we want to dive into that and provide a laboratory for that sort of work. So something you might have noticed as you're applying is that you're applying to a core curriculum. So that's going to be the performance core or the design, production, and management core. And the reason for that is because we want everyone, regardless of when they join us, to start in that first year core. We use it because everyone comes to us with a different skill set, knowledge base, experience level, and we really want to create a base vocabulary that we can all use and serve as the foundation for your next 4 years at BU. So that first year is designed to provide an appropriate context for you and to sort of just get your feet wet. We want you to dive right into all of your theater classes. You don't have to worry about selecting any classes. They are all picked for you. We believe in the toolbox approach, which means we offer training in many different techniques and styles, and then you can pick and choose what works best for you. Some programs will just teach you Stanislavski, some will just teach you Meisner, but we believe that you should probably learn all of it and pick and choose as you see fit. And then after that first year, that's when you'll choose your major, at the very, very end. So finally, around second semester of your first year, we'll start having this conversation around major selection. Now, our designers typically tend to know what they'd like to do. A lot of them will tend to go toward scenic design, costume design, lighting design, sound design, or in production, so costume production or technical production. We also have a BFA in stage management, and those folks all tend to sort of know what they'd like to study and their course of action moving forward. We also do offer a BFA in theater arts. We offer them in design and production and in performance. That BFA in theater arts is a little bit like a build your own BFA. It's for someone who says, you know what, I'm a costume designer, but I also might want to stage manage. Or, I know that I want to do scenic design, but I might want to direct a little bit. You can sort of pick and choose a couple of different theatrical homes to live in. You do that through elective study, and so it's a little bit more flexible than our design or production program. Same thing goes for performance. The BFA in acting is a rigorous, narrow, and focused program. So that's for someone who knows they want to act and they only want to act. So that you're going to take different levels of courses your whole 4 years. So acting 1, 2, 3, 4, voice and speech 1, 2, 3, 4, movement 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth. For theater arts in performance, it's for someone who, again, might want to try playwriting, might want to try dramaturgy, might want to try directing. It's for someone who really does want to create their own map about their time here. It's also for someone who may want to double major or minor, which both are totally doable if you're interested in doing them. Both students in acting and theater arts are able to audition for the musical theater concentration at the end of their first year. That is an audition-based program at the moment. It is a 4-course sequence and is often complemented by a dance minor, but it is only 4 courses. We do not have a BFA in musical theater. One of the biggest questions we get is about our general education system. BU calls it the BU Hub. So a lot of our parents, brothers, sisters, grandparents are used to sort of general education in the sense that you have to take this math class, this science class, this English class, and so on. BU's Hub asks you to fulfill these learning capacities that you'll take over your 4 years at BU. Those learning capacities are these sort of broad umbrella terms, like philosophical, aesthetic, and historical interpretation is one umbrella. We also have quantitative reasoning, written, oral, and digital communication, critical thinking, and so on. We've basically worked it out that you will take about 1 course each semester outside of the School of Theater in order to complete your Hub on time. So dramatic literature and intro to design count toward your Hub units, but there's plenty of other classes that you can take outside of theater to complete those units. AP and IB credit are accepted for certain Hub capacities, but outside college credit, not so much. Double majoring can be a challenge, but it's not impossible. It often requires summers or additional years or semesters, and is often more feasible with a theater arts degree due to its flexibility. If you have any questions about the Hub, we have a wonderful, wonderful colleague, Brian Dudley, and it's his job to make sure that all of your Hub capacities are filled and that you are on track to graduate. We also tend to get a lot of questions about our production season and our casting and production assignments. So the School of Theater produces over 20 shows a year. That's a lot. They're all varying sizes, budgets, and venues. All productions are fully supported by the School of Theater as academic experiences, meaning you get a grade at the end of it. And they're all entirely student-performed, designed, and built. We want to do shows that ask questions or make statements. For example, while we might not do Shrek the Musical, we might do Cabaret, or Antigone, or And Jesus Moonwalks the Mississippi, or Photograph 51, things like that. We want you, when you graduate, to be just as comfortable working on a Broadway stage as you might in a 30-seat black box. Another thing worth noting is that starting your sophomore year, we have guaranteed casting and production assignments. That means you are guaranteed to work on a production until you graduate, starting that sophomore year. The reason we don't do it in your first year is because that year is devoted to just getting your feet wet, getting used to college, and getting used to the School of Theater program. So for productions, if you are a designer, design production, management, you will begin that first semester of your sophomore year. It'll allow you a variety of styles to work on. So it'll grow as you grow in the program. Your assignments are based on what your advisors think is best for you each semester. Same goes for performance. Starting in that second semester of sophomore year, you will audition and you will guarantee to be cast each semester. Theater arts majors may propose an alternative project if they'd like. So that could include dramaturgy, it could include playwriting, it could include an off-campus production, such as at Speakeasy Stage, Huntington Stage, Boston Playwrights Theater, anything like that. Another really exciting part about our program are the study abroad opportunities. We really want you to be a global citizen. It really makes you a better artist, and part of that is just getting away from us and the training we're doing on campus. So that second semester of junior year is generally designated as the study abroad semester. So students in acting, theater arts, and stage management don't have any classes in that second semester of junior year. You can choose to study abroad, or you can choose to do other coursework at BU. That can include theater, it doesn't have to. It can also be for a dual major. D&P students who are not in the stage management or theater arts track can work with their advisor if they'd like to study abroad. But also a lot of our D&P students will stay on campus to work with our faculty. They're incredible artists and often provide assistantships or internships. We do offer several industry programs, including the London Theatre Internship Program, in which we pair you with a professional theatre company, as well as the London Academy of Music and Dramatic Art. Both are housed in South Kensington, so it's very posh. We also offer a program in Arezzo, Italy that focuses on commedia dell'arte, movement, and clowning, as well as the BU Los Angeles program, in which we pair you with a television or film studio and you intern with them. If none of those programs feel right for you, or you don't want to study theater for whatever reason, you can study anywhere in the world that Boston University offers a program. There's over 40 different programs. We have students in England, Italy, France, Hawaii. We had a student that spent 3 months off the coast of New Zealand studying oceanography, and we've had students that just took the time to audition. Whatever you'd like to do at that time is up to you, and we'll support you in whatever way we can. Finally, we have your senior year, which is all about the professional transition. We have PTI, which stands for Professional Theater Initiative, in which we bring in a variety of different guests, including managers, agents, casting directors, local artists who focus in audio dramas, in directing, in playwriting, in film, in television, all of the above. We want you to make those connections and really feel like you're ready to go into the quote-unquote real world. We do have a senior showcase in both New York and Boston. We try not to consider it the be-all, end-all, as you will have a successful career whether or not you book from Showcase. It's more of a celebration of all you've accomplished and a way to get yourself out there into the real world. One of the new programs we're launching this year is an alumni mentorship program in which we will pair you with one of our alumni in the city or career path that you're hoping to pursue. So if you'd like to move to Chicago and you want to be a voiceover artist, we will find someone who already has those connections in Chicago that can help you jumpstart your career. We're really excited about it, and our alumni really do look out for each other. Thank you so much for listening. Please do make sure to stay in touch. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you have any other questions from this video prior to your artistic review, feel free to give me an email. My name is Olivia, and you can reach me at theater, spelled with an R-E, @bu.edu. Have a great day, and break a leg.